Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about managing risk while leverage trading. Now, the idea of this video is to make sure that you are not risking too much of your account and that you're not dealing with a lot of stress while trading. I will say from personal experience, you can lose a lot of money leverage trading and you can add a lot of stress to your life that is very unnecessary. So I wish I knew this a lot earlier in my career of leverage trading, which is not very long, and I'm still learning every single day. So I put together a little spreadsheet that helps manage your risk, and I have a bunch of other videos on the channel if you want to learn to leverage trading. I'm going to be using Bitunix, which is my favorite exchange. There's a lot of very, very, very awesome features with it. You can even hold all of your spot on the exchange and trade against it basically for free. When I say for free, you don't need to hold USD Tether or USDC, USD Circle. You don't need to hold any of those, because if you are banking on, for example, Bitcoin going way up, but you want to take some short-term trades against altcoins, for example, you could transfer some of your Bitcoin to the exchange and you can trade against it basically for free. The fees are very cheap, and if you use my link below, you get even cheaper fees permanently if you use my link to sign up for the exchange, and that is the best way to support me. So I have a partnership with the exchange, and basically what happens is I get a very small percentage of the fees instead of the exchange getting them. So helps me out, and it does not cost you anything. Actually saves you money in fees. It's a really, really amazing exchange. They are one of also the only legal leverage trading exchanges in America. So I have a couple of videos if you want to learn how to do this. I'm assuming that you've already seen these videos when I'm talking about this video here. Okay, so I'm going to talk about risk management, which is very important. But if you want to know how to trade over your cryptocurrency over onto Bitunix from an exchange like Coinbase, that was the example I used. There's a video right here. If you want to learn how to open trades and all of that, you can check this video here. And it says, you know, it goes through basically everything, how you get stuff on here, how you futures trade, how you open a trade. Now, it does say that there's only cross and isolated. They do have a very new, it's not super new, but they do have a new mode that I would recommend you use. And it is called, over here, it is called multi-asset mode. Multi-asset mode is what I was talking about. You can have your Bitcoin on the exchange and you can trade against it. So if you're getting that itch to trade, but you don't want to, A, risk a lot of money, this video will be very important. And B, if you don't want to hold a bunch of USD Tether because you're super bullish on Bitcoin, you can trade against your Bitcoin, okay? And we'll talk about setting your stop losses, your take profits, how you're going to risk a very small amount of your account. So let's go. If you want a more in-depth explanation on how that mixed margin mode or multi-asset mode works, I have a video here, so you can click it in the playlist, or I will pin the video up top. I like to store spot and do spot trades infrequently, right? I like to hold my spot for a year or two. And then if you want to take very short-term trades to kind of get that itch, a lot of times you want to overtrade, and it most of the time will just cause you to lose a lot of money. So this is probably the safest way you can do it, because if you have a large account balance, let's say you have an account balance about what mine is, you can take that and you can trade. Say I want to risk 1% of a trade. We'll do some pretend numbers here, and we're going to pretend to open a trade right here on, let's pick Ethereum, because my little indicator here says that there should be a daily low somewhere around here. It says the weekly low is in about 1400. That would have been a great time to open a trade, obviously, but let's pretend that we want to get into a trade right now, 1800 bucks. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to my little calculator that I made. I put this together for myself just because it makes it a little bit easier. So let's say 1800. Okay, there we go. We're going to enter at 1800. We're going to risk 1% of our account. Now, where would I put a stop loss for this trade? Now, you can have there's a couple different ways to do it. If you're trying to make a trade and you're going to say, all right, I'm targeting up at the higher end, you're going to want to have a lower stop loss. Now, if you're just saying, all right, I'm going to try to, you know, I think the low's in, I'm going to put my stop loss, I don't know, at 1700, and I'm going to target a take profit of this resistance line right here at 2180. Okay, let's do that. 2180. So we're going to go in here, take profit 2180. Okay, and then we're going to say stop loss of 1700. Okay, so this says if I want to risk 1% of my account, I'm actually going to use a $25,000 margin. So that's kind of a large amount, right? But you're only risking 1% of your account. So if I hit my stop loss, I'm only losing $1,400. And if I hit my take profit, I'm making $53.20. This is a risk to reward of 3.8. So I'll drop this in a Google spreadsheet below so you guys can use this. And look at, I'm only risking 1%, and the leverage doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm using 1x leverage. The reason why I'm using 1x leverage is I'll show you something here that I kind of just figured out how this exactly works. But if we scroll to the top, you see this funding rate, okay? Funding rate of 0.0051, okay? What this means is that you pay this funding rate every 8 hours, okay? So 8 hours, you're gonna pay this, and this is multiplied by your leverage, okay? So if you have 10x leverage, you're paying 10 times that funding rate. This can also go negative, which means you're actually getting paid to hold the trade, meaning there's more shorts than longs. If there's more longs than shorts, then you're paying a funding rate. Okay, so that's how the funding rate works. The leverage honestly doesn't matter. Okay, so because you're still risking 1%, right? If I am using 10x leverage, you can see my margin goes down by 10 times, right? So I'm still risking 1% regardless of what my leverage is. Okay, and my stop loss never moved. My take profit never moved. Okay, so interesting, right? So this is how you're doing this. You can use this spreadsheet and mess around with it, but I see a lot of people say only risk 1% of your account, and I think a lot of people don't really know what that means. So if that could mean, you know, you could think that that means you're using 1% value of your account and you're entering in at, you know, whatever that is, 14K. You're having 14K in margin, but no, your risking is what you're actually going to lose. Okay. If that's complicated, just go in here, play around with this a little bit, and you can look at any of the formulas in here and you can see how I come to that. But I don't want to spend too much time on that because I want to really talk about just entering trades into Bitunix and how it works. So again, here we go. I'm going to say, we'll do a 1x example. I'm just going to do, just for the point of this video, I'm just going to do 0.1%, okay? Because I'm just going to do 0.1%, okay? So I'm just going to do a very small one, okay? So we're going to do 1x leverage. So I'm going to put in a 25.20 long, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit market. You could do a limit too if you want to wait for this to come back a little bit, but we'll just do that right there. So we will do 25.20. Not 25 grand. That would be quite a big trade. I'm going to hit long. We're going to hit boom. Okay, now it's active. So what did I say my stop loss should be? Again, right here, 1700 is my stop loss. So you can either visually drag this down to 1700, okay? Or instead of doing that, you can go down here. You can hit TPSL, which is take profit stop loss. You can click it. And you're going to say, I'm going to do a stop loss of 1700. You can see I'm going to lose $138. That's it. I'm going to lose $138 because I'm only risking 0.1% of my account. So you really want to set this to your account value. Don't just say, I want to risk $100. You know, if you only have $1,000 in here, risk 1% of it, right? So you're only risking $100, okay? You really want to keep it under 1-2%. And risk management is the most important thing in trading. It's the most important thing. And also you want to make sure this number is greater than 2. You never want to risk the same amount for your reward, okay? And then I'm going to say take profit is what? What did I say? 2180 is, we think there's some resistance there. So that's what we're going to go for. That means I'll profit $500 and I'll risk $138, okay? Hit confirm, hit confirm. There you go. So now you see it on here. You can see visually on here. And that's what I really like about Bitunix. I'm on the 1 minute chart. Okay, let's go to like the 1 hour chart here. So here you go. You can see here it is. Now, if I scroll, why is it not showing my take profit? It should show my take profit at 2180. Oh, because it's up here. There you go. There it is. Okay, so you can see what we're doing here. Now, if we pull back to here, we're going to lose our $100. If we go up to here, we're going to make our $500. Okay, so that's how I would be entering it. And if you want to see like how I draw trends and all of that stuff, when to enter. I am right now just kind of relying on this indicator to tell me when to get in and out. So this is a Camel Finance indicator that I'm using. It's one of the YouTubers I watch. You can feel free to go check out his channel and use like an indicator like this. It just makes it really easy. You do have to pay monthly for this indicator. Most of them. This one is relatively cheap compared to some of the other ones. There is some very expensive indicators, and there's a lot of them that kind of hold your hand. And I think it's kind of a good thing, especially for a beginner, to have like an indicator that says, hey, the weekly cycles is in. That means the price will most likely not drop below there. Let's give one more example. Let's say I wanted to do a bigger trade and I wanted to target, I don't know, this old high of 4,000. So say I want to do it that way. So what I would do is I would do the same thing. I would enter my trade and then I would put a stop loss of, let's see here, let's pull this up, $1,200. Let's say I don't think the price is ever going to go below, we'll call it 1150. Okay. This is a very generous stop loss. So if the trade goes against you, you're not going to get instantly taken out. If you have a tight stop loss, a very close, like the first example I set, the odds of getting your stop loss hit are extremely high. The price only has to go down $100, right? So now let's say I want to risk 1%. I want to put my stop loss at, what did I say? 1090. We'll say 1090. And then I want to, I'm still 1800. And then my take profit is going to be up here at 4,090. Okay. So I'll put 4,090. I put this together because otherwise it's kind of hard to know what you're risking when you have your stop loss. I mean, yeah, you can guess and check. You can go in here in Bitunix and say, you can go here and click this take profit, and you can say, okay, yeah, if I'm doing this, I'm risking this much. So in this example, we are saying our stop loss is 1090. This gives you a lot larger room for downside, right? And it's a lot less likely to hit this. Yeah, you can see now it's 940, but still, I'm only risking whatever. This is still less than 1% of my account, right? And then my take profit's going to be up here at 4090. There you go. So I'm risking $940 and we are looking to profit of $3,000. Now, there you go. We're going to hit OK. And there we go. So now I can hold this trade. And the nice part about this is when you know you want to enter something, you don't have to sit here and watch your trades. I don't have to say, oh no, it's going against me. Let me close my trade. Let me open my trade, etc. You don't have to do any of that because now you have your take profit and you have your stop loss. And now it kind of takes the worry out of it. And you know that even if I lose this, I'm only going to lose 1% of my account, right? That's assuming I had a 35-40 margin, which I don't. This is even less than that, right? I'm only half of that. So I'm actually only risking 0.5% of my account. I would definitely, originally, I would get really, what's the word? I would get really greedy and use a large percent of my account. And it leads to just big losses, and then you're going to try to revenge trade and go back in. So yeah, you don't want to do that. So that's why I kind of made the spreadsheet. It just makes it a little bit easier. You can do the math yourself, but I find it easy is just like put it in here and then just put in whatever your risk. If you want to be super risky, I mean, you could maybe risk, 2, 3, 4%, whatever. And it depends on how many trades you have, right? So say I want to open 3 trades, I could just do, we'll just assume that, these are different coins, but say you want to trade 3 altcoins at a time and you want to risk 1% each. See, the total risk to my account is 3%, right? So even if I lose all 3 of these trades, I'm going to lose 4,200, which is 3% of my account. I made this to help me with the math because it's really hard to kind of just like mentally do this math. So yeah, it took a while to generate this spreadsheet, but I just want to give some basics on how you can be very structured with your trades. Okay. So now here we go. I have this thing open and I don't have to do anything. I don't have to watch it. I don't have to babysit it. I don't have to stress about it. And the worst thing that happens is I lose 1% of my account. All right. Comment below. Is this too complicated for a beginner? Is this, or is it nice just to be able to follow a procedure and know exactly how much you're risking. Let me know. All right, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you want to sign up for Bitunix, I have a link below. I have a couple videos on the channel talking about beginner leverage trading. And yeah, this one actually did pretty good. 3.2 thousand views. I didn't even realize that. That's a really solid view. I'm not getting a lot of views on the channel, so this is great. I'm happy to see that. So usually my leverage trading videos get really bad views, but maybe they just take a little bit longer. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a comment below, leave a like and a subscribe. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys.